Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video, it is that time of year again, so we are in the end of November 2025, and most of you that are watching this are possibly going to be looking at building a new PC, whether it be to have a PC in the house or whether you're just trying to flip a few builds, trying to make a little bit of Christmas cash. So on the desk here, I've got some parts which I have personally curated recently, and also some things which I've bought previously. And also there's been some cracking deals, which if you aren't already, you might want to head over to our Discord and take a look into the Bargains No chat and also some of the affiliated links that we provide in there. There's some cracking deals, especially some of the eBay ones as well. People trying to get rid of some stuff, make some Christmas cash, like I said already, and you can get some bits of this. So this is going to be based around the AMD AM5 platform. So a nice modern platform, which isn't going to be overly expensive, but it's still going to be able to play 1080p and 1440p games with ease. And obviously, depending on the titles you're playing, should be absolutely fine. We have gone with a 12GB graphics card, which I think makes a lot of sense if you're buying brand new. But of course, if you do want to have a little bit more possible flexibility or features that just work, then there is an option as well for a 8GB card, which is a very similar price and shouldn't really affect the budget too much. All of this, like I said, is going to come into somewhere around the kind of £650 to £700 mark, possibly slightly more. But if you're looking at shopping around that sort of price point, then I feel these are going to be some pretty decent parts for you to build a nice looking PC. So with all that said, let's head over to the computer and take a closer look. So I've got a PC part picker list. I find this nice and easy to do. You can follow along with your own PC part picker list if you wish to, and you can modify this. I'll put links for this in the video description. Now, some of the parts are going to be ones which aren't easily obtainable, or at least will take a little while to arrive, and some of them may require some shopping around, some hunting, waiting for possibly Black Friday or some of those Christmas sales. So do bear that in mind. These prices are approximations, and also some of them are what I've got personal deals. So we'll start off first of all with the processor. So we've got the AMD Ryzen 5 7500F. This is a 6-core 12-thread processor. Now this specific one, normally if you're going to buy it, I would suggest going to AliExpress. When it comes to processors, AliExpress generally has some fantastic deals. Now of course, if you can find a decent deal secondhand, used market, whatever, or even on our Discord, feel free to do that. I would suggest possibly not using Amazon for processors. They tend to be a little bit pricey, although having said that, sometimes you can get some deals which a processor's possibly been returned, it's been bought, it's been the incorrect one, so you get one of those Amazon discounts from their refurbished or their kind of bargain basement section. So anyway, AMD Ryzen 5 7500, I think that's a really good foundation for a build. Really decent processor, and if we look on AliExpress here, at the moment currently, you can see there is a price of $108.26 at today's recording date, but because there's some offers on at the moment, there's also a £17 off deal, and of course, as always, AliExpress also has those discount codes available as well, so potentially you can have that as well. Also, if you use the PayPal, pay later, you can potentially get a discount with that as well. I actually managed to pick this one up for £89, I think it's £88 and pence, but I rounded it up to £89. So for under £100, this processor offers a lot of grunt. It doesn't have an integrated GPU, so if you do want to kind of buy this and do the graphics card later, then this doesn't have onboard graphics, so do bear that in mind. Now when it comes to the cooler, really Thermalright have got this whole section kind of to themselves really, especially for the more budget orientated ones. So we've gone with the Thermalright Assassin X120R Digital. If we take a look at the pictures there, you can see this is actually a really nice cooler. It's got a little digital display on there giving you a temperature report there, which some people do like to have. It's a nice compact cooler, shouldn't interfere with any RAM slots or anything like that. So yeah, I think this is a great choice. And at the moment, you can see both overclockers and Amazon have got it. Amazon price is wrong. I looked on Amazon earlier and it's about £20. Overclockers are doing it for $14.99, and yeah, I think that's just great value for money. If you want a cooler like this, of course, if you want to, you can get a white one or a black one. There's various different versions available, but realistically at this price point, Thermalright have pretty much got it sewn up. Now next is the motherboard. So the motherboard is going to be one of those things which is a difficult one to choose from. There's an absolute ton of boards available. So I've gone with one which is an ATX rather than a micro ATX. You can save some money going for micro ATX, but you will lose some slots and potentially some features There's been some weird stuff going on with B650 and B850 boards where they've got the same name, so like a B850 Gaming Plus, for example, from MSI. The Micro ATX version is a very different spec from the ATX version, so it's not just a difference in size, it's a difference in quality and also features. So do buy carefully when you buy your motherboard, and again, if you're not too sure, please feel free to head over to our Discord for free technical advice, or just ask in the comments section below. So this is the Gigabyte B650 Eagle AX onboard Wi-Fi and also Bluetooth and all that kind of stuff. It's a nice, decent board. You've got a couple of slots there for your M.2, so you've got primary, secondary, and a third one there. Nice heatsink, plenty of outputs on the rear I/O. It's a pretty decent board. Some of the USBs are USB 2.0, so a little bit slower. So if you do need a lot of faster ports, then you might want to think of a different board. But realistically, if you're just a gamer, this is going to be absolutely fine. Plug in your keyboard, your mouse, you've still got some high-powered slots there for things like maybe capture cards, USB drives, that kind of stuff. And the integrated Wi-Fi is pretty decent. And it comes in at a pretty affordable price at the moment. So overclockers, Amazon and Box all around the sort of £125 mark, which I think is a very fair price indeed. Next is going to be RAM. So I can almost hear the chorus of sighing from you lot watching. RAM, obviously, at the moment is a very hot potato. Prices have gone absolutely through the roof. But Crucial Pro overclocking 32 gig, the DDR5 6000, it is only CL36, so not the best. Would have liked CL32 or CL30, but for round about £90 at the moment, with some of the deals which have been on, I actually got mine from Overclockers and got a pretty decent deal on it. If you go to somewhere like Amazon at the moment, it's a little bit more expensive. You're looking closer to £130, which was what we were paying previously for RGB RAM. So yeah, prices have increased. So if you are looking for RAM, either in black or white to suit your build, realistically, the Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kits are pretty much the best value for money on the market at the moment. If for some reason you found RAM which is a better deal, please let us know in the comments section. I'm sure the viewers will love to hear it. And of course, if you want to, you can also post links on our Discord chat. So when it comes to storage, I've gone with a Western Digital Blue SN580 1TB drive. These at the moment are quite expensive, £80. Again, same problem with RAM. Storage prices are just going through the roof. Potentially you will find some 1TB drives on the market for somewhere between sort of £45 and £55 for some of the lesser known brands potentially, or drives which are using QLC rather than TLC. Obviously, when it comes to speed and longevity, ideally you want a TLC drive. QLC drives are cheaper for a reason, because they have a much faster wear rate, because they are using quad level rather than triple level. But yeah, we've done videos on that anyway. Again, when it comes to a 1TB drive, you can choose whatever you want. Just do be cautious of the prices. The SN580s were available from Overclockers very recently. They had a special deal on for £35 each, which was absolutely phenomenal. So I did stock up on a few of those, and the 2TB drives were around about £65–70. So I stocked up on those as well, fortunately. But yeah, at the moment prices are a little bit more pricey. So you might want to shop around or just wait for those deals on Black Friday, which hopefully will appear. I'm not a mind reader and I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know what's going to happen. They may get more expensive. So I would say, if possible, buy now. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't get too much more expensive. Now next is going to be the graphics card. That is going to be a bone of contention for a lot of people. So I've gone with the Intel Limited Edition Arc B580 12GB card. These you can pick up quite easily between the £200 and sort of £230 mark. At the moment, if we look at this one, currently Overclockers, again with free shipping, I've got these in for £218, which I think is a pretty fair price. Although, if you do want something a little bit different, then you might want to consider something like the Zotac GeForce RTX 5060 Twin Edge 8GB card. Roughly the same sort of price, so about £10 more, but it is going to give you obviously better drivers, much better support in terms of things like DLSS, and also those other things which involve CUDA cores, which if you're doing a bit of video editing, that sort of thing, some games just run better on NVIDIA, some games run better on AMD. The choice is yours. You've also got the RX 9060 as well, which is potentially an option for you. but around about the sort of £200 is realistically what you're going to be paying for a somewhat entry level but capable graphics card. Also, there's some pretty good deals on the used market as well at the moment. Now, the next one is a case. Now, this case we actually reviewed very recently. Our good friend of the channel, Dave Aitken, purchased one, got it on a really good deal from, I think it was AWDIT at the time. So these were going for £38. They were going for about £44. They have been all over the place in pricing. And if we actually have a look at the moment over on AWDIT, currently it's showing out of stock at $69.99, which is kind of like the normal price for this case. But I have been somewhat reliably informed that when they do come back into stock, the bargain price may come back. So that's not a golden guarantee, but it does seem quite likely. They did manage to sell an absolute ton of them. I actually bought 3 of them, one of which we will be doing a giveaway on, coming out very shortly, so do stay tuned for that. But yeah, for under £40, fantastic deal. Otherwise, obviously, if you want to have a look around, there are other options available. And even if we go over to AWD's own site, if you want to spend very little money, you've got things like the CIT cases, which are cheap and cheerful. They're reasonably attractive cases, depending on what you like. So if you're doing a cheap flip build, obviously you can pick up cases considerably cheaper. You can see where they've put this in the listings here. So it is in with the kind of the budget cases. So it looks like the price is going to return when, I don't know. Also, potentially, you can go through, there's some other options available. Antec cases, Corsair, obviously, some Thermalright cases. These are going to be on offer soon as well, because they are going to be clearing them out, the Series 300 range. So it might be worth waiting a little bit, possibly, and seeing what happens. But as with anything, you do need a bit of a crystal ball to see what's going on. So next is the power supply. Now, the power supply, again, this is one which was picked up at the same time when Dave mentioned it, about the Purebase 501, also the Gigabyte P650SS, which is a silver certified power supply. These were $39.99, which I think is a pretty decent price. They have fluctuated between the sort of 40, 45 and £50 mark. So again, you might need to shop around. AWDIT seems to be the best place for them at the moment. This isn't an advert for AWDIT. They have no idea who I am and they don't know I'm doing this video, etc. Not sponsored in any way, shape or form, but they have been having some pretty decent deals recently, which is pretty awesome. And last of all, obviously you're going to need a copy of Windows. Now, obviously you can't just run Windows, install it and don't have it activated, but that sucks, and some things you can't change, like personalization features, etc. So if you want a Windows 10 Pro license, which also activate Windows 11, you can head over to premiumcdkeys.com, use the discount code Mike's Unboxing, and you can pick up your Windows 10 Pro retail license for somewhere in around the £3 mark, which is absolutely insane. And if we go down to the bottom there, we can see our total price. Obviously, some of the bits I've purchased already, and I'll put the price in for those, but we're looking around about the £700 mark for this PC, which I feel is pretty decent. It's a little bit more expensive than it would have been maybe 6 months ago, possibly even last year. We were looking around about the sort of £600, £650 mark. So if you do shop around, you do shop smartly, then you can still pick up some deals. You might have to wait a little while, and you may have to kind of just take a bit of a gamble here and there. But I think ultimately this system, with the 12GB graphics card, 32GB of RAM, and that powerful Ryzen 5 7500F processor, is a pretty killer little system. So there you go, there are the parts and some of my explanations on why I've personally chose them. Essentially, a lot of it comes down to price, to be completely honest with you. It is going to be a little bit mismatched because it is a white case. We've got a kind of a black motherboard, black graphics card, some other black parts in there. I've got a white power supply. So yeah, it is a little bit mismatched. If you do want to obviously color match all of your build, it's going to be a game where you have to just pay the additional prices to get the parts you actually want for that aesthetic. But again, if you shop around smartly, then you should find something which suits all of your purposes. This is getting ready now to be built in our live stream, which is coming up on Saturday, which is today. Depending on when you're watching this video, some of you have probably already seen this build and seen how it's all gone and my initial results from it. And possibly by the time this video comes out, this PC will probably be sold as well. So that is how fast PCs are moving, if you can get them priced at a good price. Obviously, everyone's looking for Christmas deals, and potentially this could be some of them. So there you go, that has been the roughly £700 build for autumn 2025. Yeah, let's hope Black Friday brings us some good deals. And of course, like I've said a couple of times already, if you do want to pick up some of the best deals, especially for people based in the UK, head over to our Discord, check out the bargains chat and also the eBay bot, which picks up some cracking deals from time to time. But I think that's going to pretty much wrap this one up. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, smash that like button. If you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, maybe consider hitting subscribe and also that chime notification. That way you'll be notified of future video releases. But for now, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.